Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on Godspot. I want to talk to you about how to be more persuasive and influential. I don't know about you, but this is something I'm keenly interested in. This is in Mark chapter 3, 7 through 8. But Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, and from Judea and Jerusalem and Idumea and beyond the Jordan, and those from Tyre and Sidon, a great multitude, when they heard how many things he was doing, came to him. I don't know about you, but I'd like to be persuasive and influential like Jesus was. I mean, he had a tough task. Think about it. He speaks to them about an intangible kingdom. He explains how he has to die and that he's going to rise again from the dead, which is beyond most people's comprehension. Yet it says the multitudes followed him because there was something about his words that were persuasive and he was influential. And I believe that we can be persuasive and influential with our words as well. So here's a few tips that'll really help you. Number one, speak with confidence. Speak with confidence. When Jesus spoke, people listened because he was confident. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Wow, what an absolute statement. And people loved it. Now think about this. When you go to a presenter, they're speaking at a seminar, and they lack confidence. And they're floundering and fussing their way through and fumbling their way through. What happens? You disengage. Before long, you start scrolling on your phone and you're no longer listening. You need to speak with confidence. Number two, they're eloquent. Multitudes gathered to listen to him. Think about that. When you meet someone new, the way they speak is probably one of the first things that makes an impression. This is why eloquence is a must when it comes to persuasion. The more eloquent you are, the more smarter you sound. Now, before you go off and spend the afternoon flipping through your dictionary to find a high-level word, keep in mind that eloquence isn't just about the size of your vocabulary. It's about how you use your words in different contexts. Number three, know your facts. Jesus knew the facts. He laid it down. He didn't Google it, didn't have it back then. He didn't need a dictionary. He didn't need a thesaurus. He didn't need a commentary. He didn't need any of those things. He knew who he was and what he represented. And the same as of you and I, stick to the facts. How do you get the facts? Well, you need to read a lot. You need to spend some time digging and researching. And also, don't embellish the truth. And the more people get to know you, the more persuasive you will become and the more they want to hear what you've got to say. Number four, you need to have integrity. There are very few traits that are as persuasive as integrity. A prime example of integrity is when one person doesn't back down, even if the whole group is arguing against their opinion. As long as your argument is valid and reasonable, the fact that you are not easily swayed gives it a lot more weight and persuasive power. I've had people ask me what I believe, and in 3 seconds or less, I'm able to lay out what I believe about certain situations, certain things, and I'm able to support it with the facts and put it on the table. And I've had people go, wow, I never saw it that way. That was because not only did I have the words to speak, I lived a life of integrity and I live what I believe. Number five, people who are influential and persuasive are empathetic as well. Let me say this. When you're speaking to people, you want to be persuasive, care about how they feel, because people want to know more about how you make them feel than about how much you know. That's what's really important. Emotions flow and shift, and naturally persuasive people are keenly aware of this. When you're engaging your crowd, you got to be aware of those emotions and understand they're moving and shifting and be able to speak and be able to connect and follow them through the emotions and guide them through. And that's how you can have influence and be persuasive. Finally, lastly, if you want to be influential and persuasive, you need to be a great listener. One of the key elements of being persuasive is listening. Sometimes it's as simple as that. The truth is most people love to hear themselves talk. They really do. And you need to let them talk. And let them talk it out till finally you're able to talk. When you're able to talk, you're level-headed and you can engage them, and before you know it, they're listening to what you say and you have persuaded them. There have been many people I've sat with, and all I did was listen, said a few words at the end, and have gone away thinking very differently. Hope this helps you today. Hope you're like me. You want to be able to be persuasive when you talk. You want to have more influence. And I pray that you can do that. Hit the like button, share it with someone else. Thanks for listening.